Things happen, and because we're gonna skip a lot of the talking zone and stuff, explain what happens here. God Slayer is actually. Hey, is it down again? Let's I go back. Okay, I hope this doesn't happen all the time in this run. So, I'm not on a time pressure. I just made a world record a few days ago, and the estimate is way too high. So probably I show something at the end of the run. If the hosts say that I have enough time, then. So, I try to explain again. Because I like to have it all in one go and not in separated beams or layers. So I play this little dung beetle here called Yoku. And normally you get the job from this old postman, but yeah, who cares? I'm a postman anyway. The currency in this game are fruits. You can unlock pinball pedals like these here, like this one. And there's the first NPC we are interacting with. It's Phosphor. And he don't let us go through the main part of the island. He wants two little things. He calls out that he really likes mushrooms, so you want a cove mushroom. We don't get it. We don't bring him one. And also, he normally, if you bring him the cove mushroom, wants you to have a post badge, which shows that you are the postman, the new. But yeah, we skipped the old postman, so we don't get that either, because that's the first of a lot of skips we found in this game. There are tons of skips. So hey, Phosphor, what if I just go very close and do pixel perfect step? No, that was not it. But now you saw what happens if it's not perfect. Come on. This can take a while, but it's worth it. Otherwise the quest takes like about 2 minutes. And yeah, that's how you skip Phosphor. Unlock another pedal. Always look a bit on your fruit count, because that's half of the run, really important. I discovered a pretty huge glitch like 1.5 years ago. Only one Castlevania? We only have one Castlevania in this marathon? Oh wow, I did not know that. And that glitch can skip almost everything in the game. I'm gonna show that tomorrow, I believe. Probably a little thing today, if the time is fine. There are also little other things like these runes. You have to collect them all to open up these doors. These runes here actually spawn on random places. They have like spawn locations, but you don't know where the next rune will come. And till here, it's the demo. You can play it on any platform, PlayStation, Xbox, even in the Xbox Game Pass at the moment. The game is completely there, but you can also play the demo on Xbox, on Steam, and also on Nintendo Switch. And yeah, game is like one more week on Xbox Game Pass, I believe. So if you have that, just try it out, and it's pretty fun to just play. Speedrun, it's even more fun. So here's a little friend called Kickback. It's like a sidekick, like Navi in Zelda games. And he helps us out and always talks the wrong spots. Pretty annoying guy. There are wallet upgrades in this game. For this one I only need one. For the very end. So now I can take 150 fruits instead of only 100. It's only important at the very end of the game. Of this run. So with the noisemaker that I took way earlier, you can interact with things like the slugs you see here, or these purple stones that dropping runes. Yes, I'm German. And you can also get fruits and wickerlings and stuff on a bit range. So collect fruits through walls or stuff. That's not so cool. This one is a pretty annoying boss section. I never liked it. I believe one more rune here. That one shot get up there. Good. So we are about to get another upgrade. No, go in there. Yeah, not upgrade like main ability. I don't think so. The engine is actually made by the devs themselves. They first coded everything behind it, and then they have like the setup like you can call like Mario Maker or so, but it's way more confused. So they can just place stuff and here and there and rotate them and set things into bubbles and stuff. So it's, I don't think there is like any game with that same engine. Also, these slugs here can destroy black rocks like those on the right, but you can also use them for jumps like I do here. And they explode on some things. You can just use the party horn, or if you fall in thorns, which did not happen, or a rock or something. And I'm a bit on low on fruit, so I have to take here like a 10-15 second time loss to get some extra fruits. Normally I need here at least 91, so 4 fruits behind. And that's the main quest, Nim, the translator. He tells us that Mokuma, the god, the island god, got branded by the God Slayer's mark, and to heal him we have to bring back the 3 chieftains of the island. And because we are postmen, we get some little briefs or summons, I believe they are called. So yeah, let's do our job and bring the summons to these chieftains. Normally, you go a different way. This is a fast travel system, and with a very precise luck jump, you can enter at this way earlier than you thought. And I have enough fruits for that, that's good. So that little fast travel system using the beeline early skips cutscene, a little side quest that requires 80 fruits, some slug parts. Yeah, that's basically like, I believe, 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, and that little jump also saved like 2 minutes. So many skips, I cannot mention them all. I just got the leash. It's like half of a hook. It's only the rope, so I need the end of the hook. Okay, now something very important. Upcoming is the hardest skip in the complete game, and I don't think I get it. It's a 1 try only. I told earlier that you can grab these wickerlings on range with the party horn. And if you do so, you can get misfired. But it did not well. So the trick here is get misfired at a specific spot and get into the beeline. Because I did not made it, I have to take a backup, which needs at least 40 seconds longer, but that's fine. I get some extra fruits for it. And here is the backup. It's not easier, but we have infinite tries to do it. Okay, worst case ever. So I have to go up again. And let's do it, please. He needs a specific amount of speed to get over this little ledge. So I have to go on the very left side of this little, is it for real twice? Oh my god. This little platform where the chest is on, and then run to the right. But once you are over the ledge, you want to bounce in a specific way on the thing down here. How is this possible? 3 times. Okay, I probably need this estimate time if this goes on, but it's not that much. 1 hour 10 is way too much for me. Like, this is really the hardest thing in the game. Please. Please. Okay, that did not well. I mean, I have a backup even if I don't get this done. But I never go the regular way. So, please. Okay. Wow. It just feels wrong. Yeah. So let's talk a bit about the story. So, Godslayer branded the island god. Okay, nice. With the mark of the Godslayer. And if we don't heal him, the whole island gonna collapse. And that's why we have to bring back the chiefs. One of the chiefs is at the very top of the island. That's why we need this hook. And it's a really good item, that's why I want to go first here. Can do some skips with it, but they are basically all around this place, like two little other things at other stuffs, but it's easier in this game to fall down than to go up. That's why going first ivory is always the way to go. So I pause buffer here to get a frame perfect trick. I did this also without pause buffering when I started running, but it often needs a couple attempts. Yeah. So pause buffering is way easier. I have 93 fruits, that's incredibly good. This is a little skip, even casual gamer to just hit the snowball as often as it needs to go out of the way. The skip's a little really annoying pinball area with slugs. And open here the door. And talk to another NPC. How does that happen? Well, normally you talk here very often to NPCs. But because you don't really need them to talk with you, you just have to get information where what is and so. But sometimes some NPCs give you actually something. Like Jamja has a plan to climb the rest of the mountain. He wants me, Tylo, and to collect some stuff. Like I have to bring him fresh water. Tylo has to bring him guano, and seed pod. But of course, the other two, Tylo and needs help too. So I have to bring all the ingredients, of course. That was the fresh water. And if you talk now to Jamja, arrive here on the left side, he says, oh, you have the water, but the other two needs help as well. So you don't actually have to talk to them, they just say what they want. But yeah, casual, it's pretty cool made. And for speedrunner, even better, because we don't have to talk. So here's the little door I opened earlier. Oh. Go in there. Oops. Like I said earlier, I can punk through walls to destroy these rocks. And collect all the, I believe, 20 runes now. I believe that's one of the most runes you can have in a single area. This game is called Yoku's Island Express. And yes, you can see it on the top left. And it's on all platforms. So now we have all the ingredients. We have to talk once to Jamja. He says, place all the stuff in the earth. And what happens? Of course, a big beanstalk is growing. That climb is not the easiest. I failed already once. That's not what happened regularly in speedruns. Wow, okay. 2 fails, that's... I'm really bad at them. Oh my god. So the timing on the hook here is really precise to get up. Hey, we found space monks on top of the mountain. And let's say what they want to do, because I skipped through the text here completely. Boone wants to help against the God Slayer, or to help the island god. But the window for the space rocket we are in at the moment is gonna closing. So he wants to send out the space rocket and then he gonna help us. I don't know if he doesn't like his other space friends or if he just wanna do science also. But yeah, he has a problem with the exhaust. So here we are below the rocket and there are spiders. And of course, they are the problem. Or spiders are always the problem, somehow. I don't know why spiders are not that always the bad guys in such games. Collect the rest of these runes and we can go to the top of... Okay, that was a bit too much left. So. And we reached first boss fight. Yeah, pinball game with boss fights. You ever heard about it? So if you shot this spider into the mouth without hitting the legs first, he's gonna bite you and spit you out. Often in a way that you're gonna drop down to the previous pinball area. We have to climb up again. This boss fight needs a bit of training, okay. I'm really bad pinballing today, I have to say. And you already saw how to beat this boss fight. We just have to get a slug and firing the exhaust. Wow, for real. And do 3 attempts on the exhaust so the rocket can start. And I believe the spider is gonna burn. Little question for the chat. Okay, it may be way too late. There's a thing you can save or kill the animals in this game too. So here's a little abandoned spider, and if I just go out, this is gonna be away. Oh, sorry, I killed it. It's not accessible anymore. If you pick it up, you save it, and you can bring it to a safe place. But yeah, that's not gonna happen today. Probably tomorrow. Hey, talk to him. Let's see what the chat says. Yeah, by the way, this fight was really bad. I lost like 20 seconds or so. At least. So when I talked to Boone after the fight, he says, hey, the B-line is the fastest way back to town. Well, actually there are 2 ways that are faster, and one of them is this little skip here, called Fountain Skip, and was found like in the first month of the game when it was released. And we are already near the second boss. Yes, you can get the abandoned spiderling only once. Actually, there is a little bug that you can go back inside and get the spider, but it is not visible. So you just have to know, yeah, it is there, and grab it. But it's only when you enter exactly after the rocket launch. If you leave the area or reload to checkpoint, the spiderling is gone forever. So we are inside the Skull Gang hideout, and here is Spina's place. And he also has a problem, because under the hideout is boiling underbelly. And the boiling underbelly is gonna to be exploding soon. That's why Spina needs our help as well. First we get another item, because this is inbound and I cannot skip it. Tomorrow I gonna skip it, because there I don't need the dive fish. Like the item says, it's a fish and we can dive with it. That, by the way, was a little skip to save 80 fruits and like 5 seconds or so, but the 80 fruits is the important thing for most runs. It saves like 5 to 10 seconds to grab other fruits. Yeah, this game is Ori but pinball. You can't say that. Actually, you can only move right and left and use the pinball things go up and down. Also, you don't have really weapon, you have only the noisemaker, which cannot hurt someone. You don't have really enemies besides the bosses. Some people say it gives also Hollow Knight vibes at some point because of the bugs and stuff, features. But it's not really. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a pretty fun little game that is not too hard. You cannot even go game over. So it's just a fun time to play. And of course, speedrunning it is... Oh no, it's too slow, I believe. Oh, that's good. That's why I started speedrunning, because I want a challenge in this game. And yeah, even without speedrunning, it has so much to discover. And I'm gonna only show here a bit of it because I skipped most. Like, I counted once the pinball areas I actually do in a speedrun. And it's not even a third. I believe like 20 to 25% of the pinball areas I actually do. And there are other categories where I do nothing at all, because we can glitch the game way more. So this is the second boss fight. Yes, the boss fight doesn't have to be physical. We just have to beat the pressure. And what do you do to beat pressure? Well, make more. So I open now the way for these little fellows on the right. And this is the first actual multiple section. And I hope I get it done properly. Oh my god. This is not a good day today. When you drop out there, there's water. Don't. Oh, they don't die. There's water down there. A big ocean. Yeah, you can do the bosses in any order. So you can first climb to Ivory, or go first here to Meru Hill, or you can also go first to the Unders, where I'm going after this. It's like a bit item required. Like for the Unders you need the dive fish. For this area you basically need nothing. You can just go here after you get the slugweg. The slugweg you need for everything. And for Ivory you need the hook. So it depends on which item you have. You can do whatever you want first. But the main quest person, Nim, when you talk to him, he tells you you should start with Spina, like with this boss here, because he is the easiest one. And if you done him and you talk then to Nim, he says go to Cell, because somehow the devs think that Screech is easier than the spider. And yeah, I just do it in a complete wrong order in case of what Nim says, but you can do just what you want in this game. So that's Spina. And here's where the difference with the run to tomorrow comes. So if you turn in like 24 hours, you're gonna see me again doing an like different run, almost the same, but with some really big changes. Get I? Nice. That was a good one. Got a hook into the beeline. And the next like 5 minutes are just pinball. Playing good pinball. And we were searching for months to skip them. Well, it isn't not really possible to just skip them. Well, until I found this glitch that I'm gonna show you tomorrow. And that glitch also destroys the game. So you can't beat this game in under 10 minutes. If there's a host in the chat and I have enough time, I can show the glitch after the run. It's like 5 or 6 minutes that I need. And basically, yeah, it's such a thing that you just, hey, yeah, I started the game, I come to the main part of it, and I beat it. Somehow it's also the most common speedrun category because it's so short. 80% out of bounds. But I don't really like it. It's just a meme. So here's one really hard shot. Yeah, got it. Oh, nice. Good slug. Did not got it. Dang it. So this spinner here, where I'm next to, you have to go through it with a certain speed to get progress on it. If you go faster, you get more progress. So if you go with slug speed through it, you just unlocked it with one shot. Normally you need like 3 or more shots depending how fast you do them, because if you don't trigger it for like 2 or 3 seconds, the progress gonna go back. And very chill music here too. So this section is called Hell, because you actually only have to do things at the top here. If you drop down, you have to climb up again. Is possible. Let me see if I get it done. Yeah, like this. But in the best scenario, you don't want to go down. Half of the pinball section is done. Whew. And Yeah, this is gonna be like a 50 something time at the end. So some people miss this little NPC here. You have to talk first to the chief cell. He wants to help you, but if he leaves the god egg, the big egg on the right side, is an open threat for Screech, and so he cannot leave till Screech is not a threat anymore. Also, his clanmates are missing because they get crystallized by Screech himself, which should be the real end boss, I believe. Because Screech is awesome. The fight is awesome. It's a huge big monster, and yeah, the end boss is just, well, you kind of see. Even the Screech was behind a big door. Wow. So we have to open up that door so we can fight the Screech itself. Hey, go up. And to open that door, we first have to unlock a few little friends, the missing clanmates. Another pinball area, which can be really annoying, because I had here one of the craziest bugs in the game, and I saw that a casual player got it as well. Really weird. It's like when you exploding a slug. Why do you have a slug and that slug explodes just a tiny bit behind, and when you get another slow-mo from like the thorns, or when you enter a pipe or something, then you are stuck in that slow motion forever till you till you reset to checkpoint. Can I please get up there? I have to get these runes here again. Come on. Wow. I'm really bad today in playing pinball. Sorry for that. Good. And here's also a little way to go back. Found this like half a year ago. Saves 10 seconds or so. Not to go the regular way, instead of go back in the pinball area and then do it. But that's just like, yeah, a little route changing stuff. So let's open up that gate. And all that can be skipped by a glitch. From the last boss fight on. So all these pinball areas are only because I cannot go out of bounds in this category. There is a little trick to swim a tiny bit faster by wiggling the Joy-Con. Not the Joy-Con on the Switch, the joystick on a controller. I don't think it's possible with the keyboard. I really recommend to play this game with the controller, by the way. And this is Screech, the last of the 3 bosses that are needed for the main quest. And first part is to let the 3 underlings in. Second part is get them to their swords and then hit him in the face or die or whatever it is. And then the second and third part just goes over and over again. Not like this. I think that's good. Yoku's often in the way, so I just stayed down with him. And now you also know why the Screech is called Screech. Because he's screaming a lot. I guess. Oh no. Bad. Can I please? Good. Okay. And the last 15 hits. So this one is done also. Yeah, this game has pretty unique mechanics. You're right. And you should play it. Everyone should play it. This game is so amazing and literally almost everyone doesn't know it. So here's the thing why I needed wallet upgrade, because I'm going to spend 100 fruits in unlocking a beeline. Finally. Just have some beeline height here. We did bring all the achievements back, talking to Nim. And Big Bag has to tell me something again. Yeah, you have to do something party, you have a meeting or something. No one doesn't even care about him. But well, spoiler alert, he has a meeting with us in like 20 seconds. It is published by Team 17. It's made by Villa Gorilla, a Swedish little team of like 3, 4, 5 people. And the devs are really kind. So first, a bit to the story. So the 3 chieftains want to heal Mokuma with magical music instruments. They are like kazoos, but turned around. I don't know why. But the ritual gets interrupted. Now wait, now? And yeah, Kickback shows up, and he says, he reveals that he is the God Slayer, and the ritual actually makes Mokuma vulnerable. I don't know why, but well, it is. So Kickback can hurt it and try to get the energy of the of the island god. So we have to save Mokuma from Kickback now. Stay in your mind that we're fighting now Kickback. This is the end boss of the game, by the way. The first phase was a little labyrinth part. Of course, once you know the way through the labyrinth, you don't have a problem anymore, because you know how to do it. But the first time, you could struggle in it a bit. Second phase was doing some slug things, and third part is hit him on the ground and then mash him a few times. This reminds me always of the Super Mario World Bowser fight, where Bowser is in that clown car and you have to hit him at the top, and yeah, then something else happened, but you can just smash him right to left. If you do that perfectly, you can do it in 2 cycles, what I did. Next phase, oh yeah, Kickback evolves again. Next phase is another labyrinth. But this time I have to lead 4 of these guys through it. And it works, nice. And the last phase is, I call it slug phase. You just have to bring the underlings up to these slug things and make a chain out of, I believe, 29 or probably 30 slugs. I always miscount. And then you have to honk and explode the slug chain. And that's also when the time is gonna come. So the run is ending in a few seconds, but I believe I have some time left, like 10 minutes or so. So I can show a bit of a glitch that's gonna happen tomorrow. Yeah, that's the end boss. Now only a little talking to Nim, let everything fall apart. Oh no, everything is fine. Mokuma is healed. And we're gonna have a little party here. So host, do I have like 10 minutes or so to make a little showcase for tomorrow? Yeah, exactly. Also, the randomizer is like a year old almost, like 10 months. Warsheep and I invented it and designed it. We asked the original devs to help us, and they really went into it and made the programming part. So the randomizer is accessible at the moment in Steam beta only. You can just get there without any problems. No password also, just go in the properties of the game, and then I believe speedrun something is the beta called, and you have the randomizer. And it mixes up all the items and weaker links and stuff, and you can find anything everywhere. It's pretty fun, but not finished yet, sadly. So we have to wait shortly to the credits can skip at a point after the god egg is shown, which is soon. And then I can show you a glitch, and I want to show you something that I don't do tomorrow, which is just the fun part, if you remember what I said a few minutes ago. So I can skip now. I discovered this glitch when I was showing a little bug to a friend, Neil. Actually, he's on a speedrunner. If you open up this mailbox, the fruits out of the mailbox gonna spawn here, but you don't get them all if you collect them fast. There are 7 fruits, and most of the time you only get 4. I wanted to show that Neil, and because he was still in the run, I traveled here left and right, and I found the glitch on accident, and it's on stream, and I'm so happy to found it. Oh my god, please, thanks. So I just go a little turn around here, because there is a after credits scene part up in Ivory here. You can forgive kickback. So if you come here after beat kickback, you can get kickback again. If you now travel back down to the part where the glitch is, I use a little skip here that I only do in randomizer normally. Okay. Wow. Not that easy, but it's not that hard. Hello again. So I wanted to show him this little bug with the fruits, and I went here right and left, and then this happened, and I was going crazy. I was going super crazy because, yeah, I can fight the boss fight again. And actually, you can do this at the very start of the game. So you don't have to get any abilities besides the noisemaker, because you have to honk the slugs. And that's a little part of the glitch you're gonna see tomorrow. There are a bit more, not a tiny bit, sondern a big bit. This glitch can be varied in like 5 ways or 10 ways, even more. I don't know how. The cool thing is the game is breaking. Mokuma vanishes, comes up again. Normally the 3 guys make now a ceremony, but they are not here, but they are here. Oh yeah, and Um, did you recognize I had kickback and I fight kickback at the same time? So yeah, it's a bit fun, that glitch. And that's how you can beat the game in under 10 minutes also. So it's just the same credits as before. I'm ready to turn out. I believe Ori is the next run. I really want to see that too. And we're gonna see us tomorrow do an all boss run, which is like any percent but with glitches, and is like 10-20 minutes shorter because of glitches. I hope you enjoyed and feel free to join the community or just play the demo on any platform. Or if you have Xbox Game Pass, you have like 1 week till this game is out of Game Pass. That's it from me, and have fun with Ori. And is it the Will of Wisp or is it the Blind Forest?